Hello again, football fans, and welcome to another edition of the Banner Press Coaches Show. My name is Joe Alberico, sports editor for the Banner Press, and once again I am joined by Blinn College head football coach Ryan Mahon. I want to let everybody know to stick around to the end of the show once again, as we are going to have another Buccaneer joining us. But Coach, I want to start with you. Big weekend and another big victory, 72-7 over Resolution Prep here on Saturday. Break down things for me, what you saw on the tape and what you saw on the field. Obviously, a lot of Buccaneers got involved this weekend.
You know, I saw a lot of good things across the board. We started out pretty methodically on offense, executed our game plan almost to a T with that first group. We went through the first half, got all the little nicks and kinks out, and then moved into the second half, and really that's when we put Brock up, let him rest, and had that first group out for that first series on both sides of the ball, offense and defense. And then we let a lot of young kids get a lot of experience, game-like experience, and they did a really good job with it.
Yeah, so kind of expand on that. So, you know, in a situation where you do have the opportunity to let a lot of your starters rest and get a lot of those freshmen and, you know, redshirts from last year and guys out there, and a lot of them probably playing some of their first collegiate snaps, who stood out for you?
You know, Xavier West did a really good job. He had kind of a shaky outing against A&T, but he really came in, played well in a backup role, really took control of the offense, and, you know, just the kids around him, you could see played well around him, which is really a key to the quarterback. Had a couple kids, you know, score their first college touchdowns. Reese, the running back, had two of them. You know, so things like that. Kids coming in, are they able to do their job in a live setting? And a lot of kids, both offense and defense, really did a really good job.
So you said, you know, to start the second half, you let Brock go out there for a little while, and then, you know, finally called it a night for him. He threw 3 touchdowns. I think he had 255 yards passing. He's still at the top of the rankings as far as touchdown pass to go with 16, and I think he's got a 5-yard edge on total passing yards for the year. He's number one in that category. Is it getting harder and harder to be surprised by the things he's doing?
No, I'm just really happy the way he's been consistent. You know, he's bought in. You can tell what he does, not just him athletically, but how he is as a leader. He just leads from the front, and the kids are following him. He is the absolute captain of the ship, and you can tell that just the receivers, just they're surrounding him all the time. They just want to be by him, you know, and that's just a really good sign that he's a good leader. So I'm not surprised at all. I'm just actually kind of sitting back and watching and just really enjoying what Brock's doing.
So the win over Res Prep marks the end of non-conference games for you guys. You're 3-1, 1-1 in the Southwest Junior College Football Conference. Number 9 Trinity Valley comes in with a perfect record this weekend at Cub Stadium. They play you guys tough year to year, and you guys were there last year. Tough loss to them, but you got to feel good to have them here on your turf. And what can you tell me about them?
Well, I know that on defense, they are very multiple. They do base out of a 4-2-5, you know, but they're showing a little bit more fronts than they have in the past. Coach Wilvery does a really good job with them. He's been in the conference for a very long time. Offensively, they are 51% pass and 49% run. They're very balanced. Favorite personnel is 20 personnel. They like to do a lot of stuff to make your eyes, you have to chase a whole bunch of things, but if you play sound and you're consistent on defense, you'll be okay. You just got to make sure to eliminate the big play, and they're capable of making it. You know, so they're a very good, well-coached team, and I'm glad we're at home. We need that here. We've got such a great home crowd, and then the parents from Houston, from all our kids, that's a major recruiting source. We got a lot of people there, so it's a great atmosphere. It's homecoming, so it's going to be a really good game to come watch.
All right, Coach. Well, I'm going to let you go there and get back to work. We are going to bring in a Blinn Buccaneer in just a minute, take a break, and we'll see you guys in just a few. All right, so we are back, and I'm joined by Blinn College sophomore linebacker Josh Reed. Josh, how's it going after a big win on Saturday?
It's going great. You know, the guys are locked in. We're getting ready for this Saturday. I feel like the game was fun. We really enjoyed it, and everybody just had a great time.
So, you know, you and your defensive teammates got a little bit of a breather from those tough Southwest Junior College football conference opponents. You guys were really able to thrive against Resolution Prep. Is it nice to have games like this where you guys are able to build some confidence and get ready for a tough stretch that's coming up?
Yes, sir. It's always great to have games like that. You know, we go over the things that we go over everything that we have going. I mean, we try to perfect our craft, get our right alignment and assignment, just make sure we're doing everything the correct way and get prepared for the next week.
Yeah, so obviously this game against Res Prep was it for non-district or non-conference games, excuse me. Every one you guys have coming up, you got several ranked opponents. The list, I mean, Trinity Valley, Cisco, Kilgore, NEO, you guys have some tough games coming up. How are you guys preparing for what's going to be a gauntlet?
We just take each and every game one at a time. I know we know we got some tough games coming up, and like Trinity Valley, top-ranked team in the country, they have a great offense, of course. We've been watching film, just getting ready, getting prepared for it, but we approach every team the same, just getting ready to play and take one game at a time.
Does it help as a defensive unit too, knowing that you guys have an offense that goes out there and can really beat up some opposing defenses and give you guys some points to work with?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, Brock, man, he's a great leader, great quarterback, and then you got a great receiving core. I'm very confident in those guys, and I'm glad to have them.
So Trinity Valley, number 9 team in the nation, they moved up the rankings just like you guys did this week. They're coming here. Tell me what you've seen from them on film and how you guys plan to stop that tough offense.
They're loaded everywhere. Great team. I feel like they have their offensive coordinator. He's great. From what's watching film, they have some pretty good stuff going on over there. But we're prepared for it. Our defensive staff is getting prepared for everything that they have going. So I feel like it's going to be a great game, and we should be able to get this win. All
right, buddy. Well, hey, I want to thank you for joining us. I'll go shake your hand, but I know you're missing an injury there. Fans, thank you for joining us for another week, and we will see you in Week 5.